Welcome, welcome, welcome. Grand Rising, everybody. Grand Rising. Welcome. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody on this wonderful, amazing Monday, April the 11th? I don't know about anybody else where you're at. Well, first off, we have some wonky energy. So hopefully, looks like now we're starting to go. We definitely had a big lag happening. And I want to start with sound check. Can everybody hear me okay? I know I got to stay away from the microphone. I'm learning to come back away from the microphone. Hello, hello, Cash. Grand Rising. Grand Rising. How are you today? Welcome, welcome, welcome. So nice to have you here. Welcome, everybody. If you are new, I am Earth Angel Jamaica. It is a blessing and an honor to have you here in this place, space, and time. This is where we come together Monday through Friday, setting our intention to nourish ourselves, nourish our minds, our bodies, our spirit. We do short little guided meditation. We do some inspirational reading, and we also do some card pulls. My beautiful sister Kelly, there you are, sister. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. So good to have you here. I miss you. I feel like I haven't seen you in like forever. I know it's only been like a week, I think, but I think, did I see you last? It's been crazy. Anybody in these weird time warps, these weird I know we've been experiencing, oh my gosh, you guys, some very interesting weather energy. We've been getting hit with some solar flares big time. Like the sun just doused us with major solar energy. And now we're experiencing all these very interesting, been watching from outside. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so it's speaking of outside, that's where I was going with this. So I'm in Southern Oregon. It's April 11th. Y'all know, I mean, we're all in the same date, right? And it's literally snowing like a blizzard outside right now. It is a blizzard. Vancouver, Miss Torin. Hi, Torin. Welcome. So glad to have you here. And 4 inches of snow in Vancouver right now. Okay. I've been in Southern Oregon for 30 approximately years, 25, between 25 and 30 years. Off and on. You know, I've gone away, I've come back. I've always come back to Southern Oregon. And I have seen it snow on spring break in March. I've seen it snow the end of March, towards the end, mid-March, end of March. I have never in my life, 47 years so far, seen it snow in April. And I'm an Aries fire baby. This is springtime. I'm like, what is going on? This is, but I will tell you guys, if you remember back a few months ago, we got the download, we got the information that Mama Earth was getting downloaded. We were getting upgraded. We were getting solar energy coming into the planet to assist us with our upgrade. Mother Earth was coming back on to alignment. And literally, if you remember, it was a vision of the Northern Lights dousing everybody and just it just being this very peaceful, wonderful, amazing little transition. And one thing that is happening with these solar flares is watch the skies. Pay attention at nighttime too. If we're able to see it through these clouds, us here in some of these areas are cloudy. But Northern Lights, the Northern Lights are appearing all over this beautiful, and it's just proof of that beautiful, amazing energy. We have such a wonderful energy happening now. This is upgrade. This is so beautiful. So enjoy it. Enjoy the ride. We need the moisture right now, right? So we're going to see a lot of amazing, interesting shifts coming and happening and getting to be a part of. So Miss Kelly says down in California, it was 97 and now it's in the high 60s. Yeah, it's like plummeted. Everything just went through. Hi, Jessica. Welcome. So good to have you here, sweetheart. Welcome. So you guys, welcome. We've been kind of shifting things up. I've been having some wonky energy with the internet, so hopefully it will continue to go today without any issues. I was guided last week to kind of shift up our schedule a little bit. We've been starting out with a guided meditation, then going into inspirational reading, and then card pull. We're shifting it though. Spirit guided me last week to do a little shift with things. I am working on doing a guided meditation that we can play the video. We tried that out last week, but we had a little wonkiness with that. So we're going to skip that for now until I can do a little more work on that. But we'll do the guided meditation like we've normally done it if the internet is cooperating with us. We're going to see how things go. That's why we bumped it to the end of the show as well, because this wonky energy, that's one thing that it is messing with is internet. It's knocking out shortwave radios, it's knocking out satellite stuff. It's really creating some interesting energy within energy. So we'll see how things play out. I do believe even Miss Torin says her power is out too. So, oh my goodness, since about 4 a.m. Well, this is part of that. I hope you guys have wood heat and are that's the thing that's like, who's prepared in April for winter? Like those of us that usually have wood, wood heat and wood creating sources, heat that source. Okay, I can spit that out. By April, we're at the end of it, and so hopefully you guys sending warm energy to you guys, love and light. Yes, 11,000 homes. Yeah, so we're all experiencing some interesting energy, where we are. So, and how beautiful though that you're able to. Obviously, I mean, I'm so it's. I think probably phone, right? Obviously through probably your phone technology that you're able to still be connected to the world and plugged in. Like that's the beauty of the modern world and technology that we have today, right? So, oops, although I think I might have lost you because that is going in and out too. So, thank you for sharing, Miss Kelly. Yeah, I think our Facebook and our YouTube, we're just, well, they look like they're going okay up there though, but I don't know. We just got a lag. I don't know what's happening with that. No, I just got the message. See, I got something from Facebook saying like it's just lagging. I don't know. We're going to do the best we can. So let's start out today with our general reading. Let's just do a little inspirational reading. Let's get our brain stimulated. One thing that I think has been super beneficial for me, and that's why I share it with you guys. It's been Grand Rising, Pauline. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I love it. Jessica says, every time I'm feeling unconnected, I find your page. Isn't that the law? I think that's the law of attraction and spirit. And I'm so excited to have you here. I'm glad that you showed up. Thank you for sharing your energy and being here with us. Thank you. Oh, good thinking. I didn't even think about that. Kelly just said she shared the TikTok to the Facebook side. That's a great idea. So anybody who's having issues with joining on Facebook or in YouTube, but YouTube seems to go without any trouble. It's our Facebook that gives us the issues recently. You guys can join us over on the TikTok as well. So we're going to start with a little inspirational reading today. Then we'll do an oracle card, and then we'll see where we're at if we can move forward and hopefully be able to do a little guided meditation, especially today on days like this when this kind of energy and this stuff's happening. This is a great time for us to gather our energy and be able to meditate together. And I know that spirit is going to open up, and through the law of attraction, those that are ready to be locked in and can use some of that grounding information, some of that will gather and join us as we are moving forward into that meditative time. But we're going to start. And you guys, okay, if you're new, kick back and check out the magic that happens. If you're not, thank you for being here and witnessing this every day, because what we do witness here is, you guys, I used to read the magazine at least ahead of time, but I don't anymore because it's magic. We see magic happen from the beginning of what we're talking about all the way through the end. Somehow spirit weaves its way through the wording, through the imagery, through somebody making a comment in TikTok to Facebook, across something resonates. We see magic happening constantly. And it is what gets me excited. It's why I'm excited every morning to show up here and watch the magic happen and see this, because I couldn't make this up if I tried. So, talking about all this interesting energy that we are experiencing, our title today of our food for thought is Beyond the Comfort Zone. Now, you guys, I'm going to remind you, this magazine is written about 3 or 4 months in advance. Okay, 3 or 4 months in advance by Spirit, obviously, right? And this magazine's been around since like 1927, 26 or 27. I don't remember. We just heard it yesterday, but I was like, wow, that's so cool, right? Like it's been around a while. It's been so some amazing things through this. So Spirit works in such beautiful ways. So anyway, this is from the Science of Mind magazine, a spiritual guide for living, scienceofmind.com. You can get your own copy. I don't get any proceeds or kickbacks. It's just literally one of my favorite things to see the magic happen, because this is where I see spirit show up, and we see spirit show up so often every day actually on here when we use this on the show. So check out your own copy, and here we go. Beyond the Comfort Zone. Our first quote today is from one of my absolute favorite people. Now that I just seen that too, I'm so excited. Edwina Gaines. She has been, if you are not familiar with Edwina Gaines, I suggest the 4 Spiritual Laws to Prosperity. Go get her book. It'll change your life. It has absolutely changed my life 100-fold. Wonderful, magical things can happen if you are willing to commit to putting yourself out there, stepping outside your comfort zones, playing at the game of risk. It feels like risk. It feels like playing without a net. But when you make a commitment, you're never playing without a net, because God is your net. Is Facebook acting up? Well, Pauline, it could possibly be acting up. Are you having trouble over there? And if so, maybe join the YouTube. I did click the YouTube in the Facebook comments. Let me see if I can pin it now. There it is. Pinned it. I just pinned it. Or you can join us on the TikTok, because TikTok is cruising today with no problems. So that's powerful from Miss Edwina Gaines, right? Wonderful, magical things can happen if you are willing to commit to putting yourself out there. Stepping outside your comfort zone and playing at the game of risk. It feels like risk. It feels like playing without a net. But when you make a commitment, you never are playing without a net, because God is your net. It's so true. So true. And our second quote today is from Ernest Holmes, Out of the Science of Mind. Evolution has brought man to a point of self-expression, and it can do no more for him until he consciously cooperates with it. Its law is one of growth and unfoldment. Humans can learn a great lesson from the creature that has been born for over 2 million years, the six-gilled shark. Christopher Lowe, PhD, marine biologist and director of the California State University Long Beach Shark Lab, said the reason for the shark's longevity is that the sharks are willing to leave the deep, dark waters where they are most comfortable for shallower waters in their search for food and mates. Both elements that allow the shark to thrive. In other words, the sharks move out of their comfort zone. We should be as bold, Lowe said. I agree. I always teach my students that spiritual growth does not come when we are comfortable. But comfortable feels great. There is no arguing with that. But it is when we are uncomfortable that we are forced to grow or face stagnation. A person might be doing great in most all areas of life, and still find themselves stuck in one area. This is where lies the invitation to grow. Right? Kelly says, boom, shakalaka, right? Yes, moving beyond one's comfort zone has an element of risk. In this case, I refer to one of my core beliefs that I always have a soft spot to land in spirit. Even with the risk, I will be okay. And not just okay, but thriving from the lessons that I have learned. You talk to any successful person on this planet, and they will tell you that their greatest successes, I've heard it over and over, have been the so called failures, the so called illusions of those risks that they took and it didn't come out the way they did. But exactly like this is saying, right? Spirit's always your net. Always. We're always there's this jump, do it. Even in the perception of our failure is a great growth, and there's never the failure really doesn't exist. It does not exist. It's a false illusion, right? It's part of that fear, false event appearing real that keeps us from jumping out of that comfort zone. Pauline over there says, boom, shakalaka. I can see you, Pauline. I see you. I hear you. Yes, my love. And I'm so glad you're able to join us. So, boom. How is that? There's that magic, right? There's the magic of spirit. And Miss Kelly says that, interestingly, she was just talking about shark teeth earlier today. So, for any of you that believe in that kind of thing, I mean, we talk about these signs and the ability to have a communication with spirit. This is how we have a communication with spirit, right? That's God talking to you. You know that. I know that. We know that. We're learning this, right? That's God's way of using the shark, if you will, and anyone else this resonates with, right? This, you can look up what's the spiritual meaning to the shark. What about shark teeth? What are, whatever's resonating, there's even more of a deeper message to this. That's the magic. Oops. Second, let me get that. Sorry, guys. That is the magic, of the universe divinely conspiring for each and every one of us every day, magically. How amazing is that? I love this stuff. I love it. I can't make it up. So, our affirmation for the day is I exit my comfort zone with confidence that exhilarating growth awaits. No matter what happens, I always have a soft spot to land in spirit. I'm going to repeat that because it's worthy of repeating. I exit my comfort zone with confidence that exhilarating growth awaits. No matter what happens, I always have a soft spot to land in spirit. Boom, shakalaka. Can't make that up. What? All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm looking for a particular deck of cards and I'm not seeing them, which is interesting. I don't know. I have a lot of cards. They're all over. I'm like, oh, they're there. Hold on one moment. Pauline says, yes, so true. Sometimes if I don't talk to spirit and call them, we get to get a hold of it. Yes, exactly. I'll be right back. Okay. Welcome back. Welcome back. Can you hear me over there, Pauline? Okay. And yes, let's talk, Pauline. Let's chat, sis. If we need to chat, let's chat. Amen. Miss Kelly over there says, Miss Kelly in TikTok says, there is no such thing as failure. The only failure is not trying. That is 100% on point. Like, that's it. That's the only way. And even in that, I'm going to say, right? Even in that, it's an illusion of a failure, right? Because we're still growing, even when even in the midst of us, our heels are dug in so deep and we think we're stagnant. We feel stagnant. We're going to feel those effects and all of that. Don't get me wrong, right? But even in that, eventually we're going to get shoved. that's sometimes that's where it's our choice. We don't have to go so painfully dragging the heels in. But movement will happen one way or another. Life is always affirming. Spirit is always growing and moving. It's up to us how quickly or how slowly or in what way. And there is no right or wrong. That's the beautiful. That's just the big message of it, right? Is there really is no right or wrong. It's just what's best for us in our growth and our potential. Not me waiting patiently for the direct message from the card. All right, ready? So the unicorns. There you go. Which was interesting because I was hearing Kuan Yin and looking for her, but she was with the unicorns. And as soon as I found the Kuan Yin deck, it was like very clear it was the unicorns calling us. Because I don't know if y'all can see that really well too. Look at those. There's those lights we were talking about. There's that upgrade information, the solar. So let's see what the unicorns have for us today. And then I will let Jessica pick a card 1 through 3 or number 1 through 3, please. We're going to pull from 2 decks today. Number 2. All righty. Look at that feminine energy. So we have the unicorns and the fairies we're going to pull a card from today. The first card coming in again from the unicorns, this is a general collective for all of us, is hope. Hope, hope, hope. Staying positive. You have been through a challenging period, but now the darkness is lifting and a new day is dawning. Fill your heart with hope, for the worst is now behind you. And this is the turning point, bringing new possibilities for peace, happiness, and prosperity. Yes. Exactly what we're talking about right now, this energy we are absorbing and feeling. This unicorn brings the reassurance of a new beginning and the blessings that are to come. He asks you to focus purely on the outcome of what you want. This is important right now. Major manifesting. It is no, think about it too. The information we've been getting last week, especially, right? Don't focus on what's not working. It's time for us to look at the things that are working. It's time for us to look at the things that we do want, because we're powerful, and where our energy goes, manifestations flow. Where our thoughts go, our energy flows. Okay, so it's important. Purely on what you want. Don't look back, only ahead at your destination. turn your face to the light and take one step, going beyond our comfort zone at a time. Knowing that with each stride, your life is getting easier. Be patient on your journey, knowing that with each stride, things are easier. And know that the unicorns are by your side every step of the way. And we can lean on their energy and their assistance, and they will help carry us through things. So remember that. And then we have the beautiful fairy energy coming in. Let's see what the forest fairies have for us today. Kelly, you're feeling an Ascended Masters. You know what, sweetheart? I was feeling that this morning as well. So let's pull from them too. I'm down. Spirit says pull a card. Let's pull some cards. You should see what pulled out. I pulled out my activation deck to see what kind of energy is being activated here. What are we dealing with? I know what I received in my meditations and what's happening, but I wanted some confirmation of what we were dealing with. And literally my whole deck flipped out. All of it's happening. All of it. So let me grab the Ascended Masters. I'll be right back. Okay. We're going to start with the fairies. All the wings, right? The winged ones everywhere. The fairies, yes. The unicorns. Because I know the power of the word and us being individual and how certain things will resonate. This card, I know all of the cards will resonate with each of us in a certain way, but sometimes there's certain feeling the tinglies. Jessica says there's certain words or certain things that will vibrate just like that within us for whatever different reason, right? Even though this is a collective, this message is for all of us. So the card coming in is the Merciful One. Look at the beautiful imagery. Hold it down here first. Hold it up here. Yes, I'll just look at that. First off, like I said, things activating, right? There's so much activations. Images are activating us right now. Words are activating us right now. Thoughts, these feelings, all of this is activations of this beautiful energy we're receiving right now. These upgrades, if we're being upgraded, that's all there's to it. Upgrade. So the Merciful One. There is a time to hold on and to endure, and there is a time to open our hands and let the soul fly free. You may be remembering that death is a sacred right and be learning about the nature of the physical transition that is taking place. Death is a huge taboo in modern culture, yet it is a path that is sacred and walked by all of us. All of us fortunate enough to have lived. So the Merciful One comes forward with love, respect, and compassion to ask you to hold the space for those who are departing and to allow yourself to let go either of your own self or of another being who is readying themselves to return to the other world. This is the card of deep, sacred change. From one stage to another, one form to another. But most truly, at its heart, it is a card of letting go and the great mercy that this letting go brings to those of us in pain and unable to stay as we are. The merciful one lifts pain, makes passing easy, ensures we are surrounded by loved ones, and respects the great moment that this is now known that a death of kind is coming, and that the merciful one wishes to let go to be dignified and sacred. So let go and let an ending continue with beauty, dignity, and mercy. Oh my gosh, you guys, we just said that. Like this is what's like globally. This is a death of the old paradigm. This can be on a very personal level for some of us as well. This can be hitting us on a very personal. Some of us may be experiencing this. Well, but when we back it up, we are experiencing this, whether it be somebody we know personally transitioning, or really what I feel like, because this is a group conscious card for us, right? Is this is speaking of the transition that we're all going through. Each and every one of us here right now on the whole planet, whether we realize it or not, but really, right, every day we transition. We're not the same as we were yesterday. And right now, these upgrades, we are going through some major transitions, major shifts. And it's time to let go of that old, right? To step out of our comfort zones. It's time to step out of that comfort zone so that we can go into those new waters, experience these new things, embrace it as the sacred journey that it is. That the old us, the old beliefs, the old, we are honoring it in the letting go of it. We're honoring our journey in the letting go of it. I hope that was helpful for you guys. Oh, please pull from the deck too. I just got from that deck too. Are you talking about the Ascended Masters? You got the God bumps too, sweetie? Because that's where we're headed next. Because, yes. So that was from the fairies. Thank you for picking that, Jessica. And I hope that I have a feeling that will resonate in a deeper way for you, perhaps than someone else here today, even though I know it'll resonate with each of us in our own divine way. Sending you love and light, sweetheart. Okay, let's move from that to the Ascended Masters. Let's see what's happening with that. If you remember, they were coming in. They've been really kind of the Ascended Masters in this process, this ascension process. Those beautiful beings of light have been forerunners. Forerunners, is that what it's hard for me? Like the coming forward and preparing us. They've been preparing the soil, if you will, for this transition. The Ascended Masters really been working with us, Kuan Yin and Mother Mary and Athena and Merlin and Saint Germain, like all of the Ascended Masters, right? They've been coming to us and working with us for months now, preparing us for this ascension. And so they're still here. They're still available. And that's the one thing, too, to remember is that these beautiful beings are omnipresent, which means they can assist all of us simultaneously. They're not limited. The only limits are in this human form. We believe that's another attachment of fear is limit. Like it's a fear and lack mentality both go hand in hand. And the truth of it is there is no limits, right? They're omnipresent. And we have choice here and they won't interfere. They won't jump in unless it's part of the plan ahead of time when we got here, which a lot of this is, right? But if it's going to interfere with that plan, then they will. But otherwise, unless we ask. But if we ask, just open the door and say help. We don't even have to know who. The great spirit, the one source energy knows is all one. And will project the energy that we are requiring at the moment to assist us. Pauline says, yes, this resonates with her as well, that she lost her aunt a week ago, and it's hard to let go because I didn't get to see her. And she's going to be with my dad, who I miss so much. Well, Pauline, thank you for sharing that and being open to share that. And how beautiful is that to see, again, their spirit is simultaneously working, the law of attraction, for such a deep message for the two of you on deeper levels, on even deeper levels. And a collective for all of us at the whole at the same time. That is the universe divinely conspiring just for you and just for you and just for me and every one of us here. That's the magic. I love it. All right. So the energy coming in is El More. El More from the Ascended Masters. Right? Saying right now is the time. This is what. Didn't I just wait? Okay. I'm about to fall over. I love when this happens. This is the magic, right? Before I just told you guys, the Ascended Masters have been coming and clearing the energy. They've been preparing the soil, if you will. And then El Morte comes in saying, yep, exactly. There's your confirmation of that is, clear and shield your energy. This is what we've been working with you guys. All the Ascended Masters have been working with each and every one of us individually on this for months now. Seriously, I love this life. I love this. I can't make this up. I can't. So, El More. Let's see what El More says. I don't think I have to have that. Can you guys still hear me if I don't have that on? Over there in YouTube. Can you still hear me, Pauline? I think you should be able to. Because I'm getting feedback in this. Testing, Pauline. Can you still hear me? Hello. Hello. Maybe not. Miss Pauline Kelly says she is sending you love and light. You guys can hear me over there? Okay. I think they can still hear me. I hope you can still hear me, Pauline. Because I don't know that I have to have that per se. Yes, okay. There, she can still hear. Yay! Okay, I'm taking that off then because the feedback bugs me. So, Amore, clear and shield your energy. And we're getting ready to go into our meditation. So, how perfect is that? How absolute divine is that? As a sensitive person, you've absorbed some harsh and toxic energy from other people. This card asks you to stop and call on El More and Archangel Michael to clear yourself. They can also clear and elevate the energies in other people, your home, and your office. After clearing yourself, ask them to shield you from further intrusions. This process is called shielding. Needs to be conducted once or twice a day. You can also wear a crystal pendant to act as a buffer in harsh energies. Ask Archangel Michael to cut cords to any fearful attachments between you, other people, or possessions. Stay clear of harsh or toxic substances, environments, and relationships. Honor your sensitivities. Clear your energy and eliminate clutter by the use of feng shui to clear the energy in your house and your office. Good morning, Paul or Victoria. Good morning. Welcome. El Morey lived in Rinbar Sine, a member of the royal family of Kashmir in the 1800s. His political focus was on making humane and fair changes to the laws. Madame Blavatsky, a founder of the Theosophical Society, spent time with El Morey in India and then later channeled his messages after he passed away. You can call upon El Morey to help keep your energy clear, high, and protected, as well as assist in any legal or political situations. It's the guy to call to, right? The gold is Archangel Michael, right? I agree with that. Michael's my guy with El Morey here. I call on Michael, but even El Morey says, right? Call on El Morey and Archangel Michael. Both of them to assist. They're both there to assist and help us with this energy. So let's do this. Let's do a short little guided meditation. We've got about 10 minutes before our time is up, which is perfect because we try to keep it to about a 10-minute meditation. If you're new joining us, we like to practice going still for a moment, taking time to quiet our minds, our bodies, our spirits, clear our energy, clear our field, and just go within to this sacred heart. I believe, and we all experience when we've done this guided meditation together, we do a little guided meditation. I guide you into this sacred heart center. There is this beautiful divine space that dwells. There's an inner dwelling place, a sacred space that exists within each and every one of us that is right at our heart center. And this is our place that we can come into and we can get any information. We can work with whatever masters, whatever ascended masters, whatever angels or guides or ancestors want to come forward. This is a sacred, safe space right here in this heart center. And it's in this place that we can come to every day. It's recommended. I highly recommend it. The more time we spend there, the easier it is to get there, to know that we're there, to log into it, and to really start to use it as our GPS. To me, that's really what it is. It's a beautiful God positioning, guidance positioning center, if you will, that gives beautiful divine information. And so with that, I invite you, we've gotten all these beautiful cards, the merciful one, we've gotten the unicorns coming in, we've got the ascended masters. I invite you to open your heart, open your mind, open your consciousness, and really just allow whatever comes in today to come in. We're going to go in with the intention of just what is mine to be today. That is another beautiful thing we got from Spirit last week, is shifting from what is mine to do to just being, because that's why Spirit made us, so we get to be us. So what is mine to be today? What is mine to be? That is our question. If you'd like to join us, please feel free to do so. If you are operating heavy machinery or working in a situation where you can't fully join in, know that you can listen along and you can always come back and re-listen and join, something you can practice on your own. Or I highly recommend going over to the YouTube channel, earthangelsheavensent.com. It's the same handle as the TikTok. It's posted in the Facebook there. And like and subscribe. And there is a guided meditation there that is right at 10 minutes and takes you into the sacred space that you can practice on your own as well if you need a little assistance in that. Okay. Come outside to do this meditation today. So warm and gorgeous. Lucky you. It's a blizzard outside at my house today, but I'm happy. I'm not, I'm like, it's kind of exciting. I like the newness. It's something different. It's great. All right, guys, I like to start with a dry bathing first. If you're not familiar with what that is, it's exactly what El Morde is talking to us about, clearing and cleansing our energy fields, okay? This is something dry bathing we can practice, just like this says. Practice this energy all the time. Practice getting into really feeling and knowing your energy. That's the big part of it, right? The shielding and protecting and clearing, but coming in and feeling your own energy. So we can do this dry bathing part anywhere, anytime, and nobody even has to know what we're doing. It's right hand, left shoulder, and just swoop down and feel that we're just clearing that aura space, right? And then come back across, same thing on the other side, down. Then we come back to the same shoulder and do a crisscross across the body and just whoop, whoop. And there you go. We're cleansed. We've done a dry bathe. We've cleared our energy fields. Sometimes I'll come up here and even do kind of like this. And you'll kind of feel how that feels to you. All right. Good morning, KP. Good morning. Good morning. We're just getting ready to go into a short guided meditation. So welcome. And if you'd like to join us, we just did our dry bathing. Feels so good. I know my beautiful sister Kelly's always like, oh, that feels so good. It does to me too. I get tingles all over when I do that. It's just so refreshing. And that's something that is, again, we can practice that every day. Going into the grocery store, coming out of the grocery store, perfect time to practice that. Anytime we're in public, people are static clingy. Just brush their stuff off, clear their energies off of us, right? We really want our beautiful energy. All right. So I invite you today to start off with your feet planted firmly on the ground. If that's, sorry, don't do that. I moved my whole computer. I was planting my feet on the ground. If you can, plant those feet on the ground so that we can really get ourselves grounded and rooted in today. Okay. And I want us to start with feeling our energy. That just as I was just sharing, we dry bathe, we feel that energy. Let's come into our energy. So start with rubbing those hands together vigorously, just real quick. Feel that friction. Feel the warmth and the heat that's being created between those palms. Stop and pull them apart. Feel that dancing, the vibration. Really connect. Some might feel a magnet, like a pull, or tingles, heat, cold. It's a little different for everybody, but there's something happening there, right? You feel something going on. That's that unseen energy that's you, that's within you, that life force energy that's creating you, that is yours, that you're always transmitting out to the universe. Okay, that's that energy of you. So I invite you to either place your palms upward in your lap or even in that heart center. Just take it and put them right across that heart because we're going to set the intention today to visit that beautiful heart center. And I invite you to go ahead and close your eyes if that's comfortable, or just gaze at something that's comfortable, soft for you to gaze at if that's better. But start with the breath and just start with taking a deep breath in and out. Deep breath in, filling those lungs with oxygen, life force energy, and slowly releasing and exhaling. And just allowing that breath really to bring you inward, to really feel that air as it passes over the tongue and down your throat. Feel your chest as it expands, filling with that life force. And feel it as it shrinks and gets smaller as you exhale, and it releases. It releases. Each breath, a beautiful example of the giving and receiving of the universe as we breathe in rhythm with it, breathing in deep life force energy. And as we exhale, we're releasing and letting go of all that's just not serving us. Coming into conscious rhythm with the beautiful life force energy of Mother Earth, of life force, life source energy. And I invite you to bring into your consciousness the beautiful golden energy of the central sun. Just think about that beautiful central sun energy, that life giving energy that is so warm and embracing. And with your next breath in, breathing in that beautiful golden energy, breathing it deep into your lungs, feeling it all the way down, breath all the way down into your tummy, and releasing and exhaling. And each breath, just feeling your body, each cell dancing in that golden energy, that golden light. Feeling that warmth energy as it's all the way down the bottom of your feet, feeling it up through your legs, up around your hips, around your tummy, through the chest, through the arms, around the neck, around the mind, through the third eye, through the throat, through the top of the crown. Each breath just leaving you feeling like you have this wonderful, beautiful golden blanket of warmth and comfort and security around you. And I just invite you with your consciousness to set the intention to use that beautiful golden energy to connect with Mother Earth, feeling the bottom of your feet as if they have roots growing, and you just feel that warmth extending out the bottom of your feet and extending into the earth, connecting with the beautiful Mother Gaia, her beautiful healing energy, feeling that grounding, secure, loving, warm energy come up from Mother Earth, grounding you in, feeling rooted and secure. And I invite you now that we're connected and grounded and rooted to bring into your consciousness the intention to visit that beautiful sacred heart, your heart center. And with the next few breaths, you're going to see a set of stairs or a passageway, a means in which works for you to make your way down into that beautiful heart center. You'll see a beautiful light. Feel the beautiful energy calling you from that space down at the bottom of those stairs. And I just invite you with your next few breaths as you exhale to start to descend down, start to make your way down, down, down into that beautiful sacred space that is your heart center. Each breath descending into that beautiful, comfortable, warm energy, that light that is calling you. And as you reach the bottom of those stairs, you step fully into that sacred heart space. You see this is your divine, beautiful connection, your energy to the source, your connection to the source, your place for divine guidance. And I just invite you to open up your mind, open up your heart, open up to whatever it is that is for us to be today. We come with the question of what is ours to be today? And I invite you to spend a few moments in this space, and I'll hold the time, hold the space for a few moments while you gather this sacred information that is for you from this space. What is mine to be today? We just allow whatever comes. Some of us hear, some of us feel, some of us see. We're just open to allowing it, not editing it or switching the flow, just letting it come to us. bathing in this wonderful energy, this beautiful conscious space. I just invite you now to bring into your consciousness what the feeling of gratitude is for you. Bring that just unconditionally loving gratitude into your heart and that feeling of it, the vibration, the frequency of gratitude. And I just invite you to offer that gratitude into this space, into this ability to consciously come together with your mind, your body, your spirit, and come inward and to feel this energy and to be a part of this presence in the present of the presence. And know that you have the ability to return to this space and you're invited to spend much time here. The more time here spent, the greater we will see the accomplishments outside of ourselves. This is truly our place of power. This is the place of manifestation through invitation, working as a co creator with the source for the best and highest good of our beingness. And that's powerful. And that's where the gratitude, we leave that gratitude. And I invite you now, knowing that you can return here and that you're invited to. And with your next few breaths, make your way back to that staircase that brought you into this beautiful center, or whatever way you came up, make your way, or came down, make your way back to that space. We're just going to set the intention with our next few breaths to make our way back up out of this sacred space and back into our physical realm, the 3D worlds. We come up, up, up. We'll see a light at the top of those stairs, a calling, a knowing at the top of that, bringing us back up into our physical body. Breathing in, back up into breathing that golden energy into our bodies, feeling that warm, comfortable blanket around us. Knowing that we are grounded in with Mother Earth, we are one with Source Energy, and we are that beautiful light. We are a beautiful being in this planet. And allowing yourself to come back into this body, into this place, space, and time. Slowly start to wiggle those feet, wiggle those toes, and when you are ready, opening those eyes fully and completely coming back to now. Namaste. Alrighty, everybody. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. And we were a few minutes over, but not over in the meditation. The meditation was 10 minutes, which is our focus. I just didn't get us started in the meditation until a little bit over. So you're so welcome, KP. You are so welcome. And I'm so grateful that that was helpful for you. Again, you guys, over on my YouTube channel, I do have the Sacred Heart Guided Meditation is up there right now, which is a 10-minute guided meditation that you can do anytime. And I'm working on adding some other guided meditations onto that as well. I've been divinely guided to work on that. That's the creative process working through me. So I love getting to do meditation with you guys and help to activate and come within and remind us who we are. For all of us, remember who we are. So So very, 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 very grateful to have each and every one of you here with me today. It is a blessing and an honor. Miss Pauline says, "Oh my God, the golden light was amazing. Spirit letting me know everything is going to be okay." That just makes me so filled with joy. It really does to know the experiences that you guys get to have. It's just such joy, because I get such joy from it too. So, all right, guys, I love you. I will be back here tomorrow morning at 8:30 a.m. where we will do it all over again. We will do some guided inspirational reading. We will do some guided meditations, and we'll see what the cards have to say. What kind of guidance does spirit have for us? So I'm going to go play in the snow. You guys have a beautiful day, and I will see you back tomorrow, 8:30 a.m. Namaste.